Hello po, good afternoon. Sound check lang po ulit ako sa Zoom. Dinig po ba ako?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Linaw.
Pahingi po ng confirmation.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Nagsasalita ata si Sir Edwin, no?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Hindi na ito narinig.
Yeah, malinaw, Mr. Chair.
Yung kape daw sa red, nakalimutan.
Ano daw po, sir?
Hindi ako nakamute, guys, ha?
Yan, okay na.
Ayan, okay na.
Yan, okay. Good afternoon sa inyo.
Yan.
Long time no see.
Okay.
Nakanta ko namin sa red win.
Kakantok.
Hindi, in-okay ko para marinig.
Ah,
Hindi, bali pag magsasalita ako niyan,
i-off na siya.
i-off mo.
Pag
Pag nagsasalita siya, mag-mute dapat si Erica. Okay, sige po. So, good afternoon po sa lahat. Clear naman po ako, no? Pahingi naman po ako ng thumbs ups or what? Para lang ma-confirm if dinig na dinig ako. Walang nagta-thumbs up. Ayun, may nag-thumbs up. Okay. So, this is our fourth bid opening. This day, no? And meron pang ayan, okay na. Ayan, and meron pang isa later. Okay? So, for our fourth bid opening, again, welcome to the DICT Region 3 bid opening for the procurement under bid reference number BAC-2025-024. Okay, so before we officially start, may I ask the BAC Secretariat to please check the attendance and confirm the presence of a quorum for the Bids and Awards Committee.
Good afternoon, everyone. Before we proceed, we would like to remind you that this bid opening is being conducted live from the DICT Region 3 Regional Office Conference Room and is also accessible via Zoom. It is simultaneously being live streamed on our official Facebook page, YouTube channel, for transparency and public monitoring in accordance with procurement guidelines. We will now acknowledge the presence of our Bids and Awards Committee members. BAC Chairperson Adriel Miranda, Vice Chairperson Mr. Edwin Mendoza, BAC members Mr. Jeffrey Lazaro and Mr. Dale Dean Martinson. Chair confirming that we now have a quorum po.
Thank you, Secretariat. Since 4 out of 5 members of the BAC are present, we now have a quorum and I now call this bid opening into order. It is now 5 minutes past 3 p.m. So, Secretariat, please proceed with the acknowledgement of other participants, including the prospective bidders and the invited observers in attendance, and continue with the discussion of the project details.
Thank you, Chair. Acknowledging also the presence of our technical working group led by Ms. Carisma Gutierrez, TWG members Mark Kenneth Raffles Dionisio, Mr. Joshua Sumaway, Ms. Laika Aguado, Mr. Alvin Gutierrez, and Mr. Rostom Mirabut. For BAC Secretariat, we have the members Ms. Nerv de Guzman, Ms. Shamir Cruz, Ms. Erica Ley Delino, Mr. Romel Nepomuceno, Ms. Celine Fucanan, Ms. Cherise Elijah Abaya, and Mr. Akinori Noguera from MISS team. We also have with us from the free Wi-Fi team, the end-user representative, Engineer Paulo Landicho. Sir, this is also to confirm that we have invited observers for this procurement. So we are invited observer from the Commission on Audit, Auditor Edeline Carabi Antonio. For our prospective bidders, we have Ms. Rizil Joy Benosa and Ms. Margaret Obilio from Revolve. Thank you for joining us today for the bid opening and to proceed with the project details. Bid reference number BAC-2025-024, project title Provision of Internet Connectivity Services in Municipalities, Phase 1 in the province of Aurora under Region 3. With approved budget for the contract of 1,789,899 pesos and 84 centavos. That's all, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Secretariat. At this point, may we request you to kindly manifest the number of bidders who have successfully submitted their bids prior to the prescribed deadline.
Yes, Chair, this is to confirm that we have received one bid submission prior to the prescribed deadline set on December 16, 2025 at 2:30 p.m., namely from Revolve Solutions, Inc.
Thank you, Secretariat. So since we only have one bidder, we'll be directly proceeding with the evaluation of the eligibility and technical uh, envelope. But before that, please proceed first with the presentation of the House rules. Sorry.
For the House rules, questions and comments may be raised during the opening of the bid documents. Kindly raise your hand to be acknowledged. When recognized to speak, please state your full name and the company you represent. All questions must be brief, concise, and specific and must be relevant to the bidding at hand. Direct all questions to the BAC chairperson. Please maintain order and decorum throughout the proceedings. Any act or remark that disrupts or disturbs the session will not be tolerated. All participants are required to sign the attendance sheet provided upon entry. And kindly silence or turn off your mobile phones and other devices to avoid interruptions.
So, following Section 30 of RA 9184, the BAC shall check the submitted documents of each bidder against a checklist of required documents to ascertain if they are all present using a non-discretionary pass or fail criterion. So here is the mother envelope of Revolve Solutions Inc., signed and sealed. And before we proceed with the opening of your submitted bid, may we request the authorized representative of the company to confirm if the bidding documents that we are about to open is in the same condition and status as when it was submitted to the BAC Secretariat. Okay, thank you for your confirmation. That states in the record that the document has not been tampered with, altered, or opened since its submission. Kindly please proceed with the opening of the mother envelope. So inside the mother envelope are the original bid, copy 1 and copy 2. Palit tayo. Oof. Yeah, please proceed with the opening of the envelope. So we'll set aside the financial envelopes first. Okay, so let us now proceed with the evaluation of the eligibility and technical components of Revolve Solutions Inc. Okay, so first we have the valid PhilJEPS registration. So the bidder attached a certificate of PhilJEPS registration, platinum membership, under the name Revolve Solutions Inc., with validity until March 15, 2026. So the bidder attached the 3 pages of the list of the PhilJEPS registration. On page 3, you can see the valid mayor's permit, tax clearance, audited financial statement, and SEC certificate, SEC certificate. So the valid PhilJEPS registration is rated as passed. Okay, so the bidder also attached the copies of their eligibility or legal documents. Next item, the service providers CPCN if they are PTE, or VAS if they are non-PTE. So the bidder submitted a certificate of registration from the National Telecommunications Commission, a certificate of registration as a value-added service provider under the name Revolve Solutions Inc., with the following services: Internet Access Service. So the bidder submission of certificate of registration is rated as passed. Next is the statement of prospective bidders of all its ongoing government and private contracts. So the bidder submitted The bidder submitted 26 government contracts and 3 private contracts, amount with the value of outstanding contracts a total of 218,420,757 pesos and 53 centavos. Okay, so the statement of all ongoing contracts is rated as passed. Next, the bidders submitted also or attached also their proof of engagement with regards to their list of all ongoing contracts. Next, the single largest completed contract. So the bidder submitted Annex I-1-A, name of client, DICT, main office. Name of contract, provision of internet access via low Earth orbit satellites or PLAOS phase 2. Date of the contract, June 10, 2024. Kinds of goods, supply, installation, and management of internet connectivity via LEO satellite technology. Value of contracts, 209,888,000. Date of completion is July 16, 2024, with the official list of OR. So as this is signed by their authorized representative. By the way, their ongoing statements din pala is signed now by their authorized representative. Sorry, I didn't mention it. Okay. So as attachments to the SLCC, we will be looking for the end user acceptance or contract accompanied by an official receipts or sales invoice. The bidder attached notice of award. The bidder also attached contract agreement that corresponds to their enlisted SLCC. They also attach purchase order. They also attached notice to proceed. They also attach final acceptance and completion certificate. Okay, and then there are these billing statements. They also attach a service invoice. Okay. So the attachment suffice our requirement into which the bidder attach end user acceptance and contracts. So the bidder's SLCC is rated as passed. Next, bid security. Original copy of bid security. The bidder submitted Annex 3. Their bid security is in the form of bid securing declaration. Okay, the submitted BSD is duly signed, notarized, and sealed. Okay, they've also attached ID, identification card. The original copy of bid security is rated as passed. Next, the conformity with the technical specifications. Okay, so we'll check with their statement of compliance under Section 7 of the technical specifications. So the schedule of requirements, they've indicated 25 calendar days. Yes, tama, 25 calendar days. This is duly signed by their authorized representative. And then for the technical specifications, we'll check their compliance versus Section 7. The next, bandwidth monitoring, the portal next, software access on, number access on, a router, communication box, fence, signage, service monitoring, warranty, training, service level agreement, incident response resolution, debates, safety measurements, liquidated damage, other requirements, testing and acceptance, review period, payment schedule, mm, okay, so the bidder submitted a complete compliance to the items under Section 7. It is also signed by their authorized representative. So the conformity with the technical specification is rated as passed. The bidder also attached other significant requirements or other requirements. Okay. Next is the original duly signed omnibus sworn statement. So for the sworn statement, we'll just check. Okay, so the submitted omnibus sworn statement is complete and it is signed and duly sealed and notarized. The bidder also attached their secretary certificate, duly signed and notarized. Okay, the omnibus sworn statement is rated as passed. Next is the certified ISO certificate. So the bidder submitted a certification from CPSI certifications for ISO IEC 27001-2022 under the name Revolve Solutions Inc. with an effectivity date until May 27, 2028. Okay, so the certified ISO is rated as passed. Next, certificate of compliance to NPC for the Data Privacy Act. So the bidder submitted their certificate from NPC under the name Revolve Solutions Inc. with an effectivity until April 2, 2026. So the certificate of compliance to NPC is rated as passed. Next is the vicinity or location of bidder's principal place of address. The bidder submitted a screen capture of their vicinity. Their business address located at Burgundy Corporate Tower, 252 Sen Hill Puyat Avenue, Makati City. So the vicinity or location of bidder's principal place of address is rated as passed. Next, product brochure. The bidder submitted a product brochure for the Leo Earth Orbit Satellite, Internet Service Voucher, Outdoor Access Point, Indoor Access Point, Router, Data Communication Box, Cat6 Cable, Uninterruptible Power Supply. Okay, so the compliances for the project brochure will be determined in the detailed bid evaluation. So the presence of the product brochures is rated as passed. Next, we have the project timeline or the Gantt chart. The bidder submitted a Gantt chart po, signed by their authorized representative. Okay, so the project timeline or Gantt chart is rated as passed. Next, audited financial statements with a stamp received by BIR. So the bidder submitted their audited financial statements with stamp received by BIR dated April 30, 2025. So the audited financial statements includes the statement of financial positions, statements of income retained earnings, statement of changes in equity, statements of cash flow. Okay. So the audited financial statements are rated as passed. Next, the computation of the NFCC or the net financial contracting capacity. The bidder submitted an NFCC with a value of 2,928,892. Sorry, 2,928,892,712 pesos and 47 centavos, signed by their authorized representative. So the bidder's NFCC is rated as passed. Next is the GVA, which is not applicable. So that ends the evaluation of the eligibility and technical documents of Revolve Solutions Inc. Are there any comments or manifestations? Okay, hearing none, since all items in the checklist are rated as passed, Revolve Solutions Inc. is eligible for the opening of the financial component. So let us proceed with the evaluation of the financial component. So these are still signed and sealed. Okay, so the abstract of bids, ay, lagi ko siyang nababasa. Sorry. The approved budget for the contract is 1,789,899 pesos and 84 centavos. Okay, so for the bid form of Revolve Solutions Inc., for the provision of internet connectivity services in municipalities Phase 1 in the province of Aurora under Region 3, the bid sums to 1,438,888 pesos and 80 centavos. Again, that's 1,438,888 pesos and 80 centavos. That's 1,438,888.80. Okay. This is duly signed by their authorized representative. Okay, so the bidder also attached Annex A or Bill of Quantities, duly signed by their authorized representative. So, for the financial envelope, the original duly signed and accomplished bid form with Annex A is rated as passed. Next, the price schedule, original duly signed and accomplished price schedule. The bidder submitted price schedule for goods offered from within the Philippines, signed by their authorized representative. The other documents not applicable. Okay, so that ends the evaluation of the financial component envelope of Revolve Solutions Inc. Are there any comments or manifestations? Okay, hearing none. You are seeing here now the abstract of bids, and we have one participating bidder, Revolve Solutions Inc., into which it is their eligibility, technical, and financial components are rated as passed, with a bid amount of 1,438,888 pesos and 80 centavos. Okay. So with this, Revolve Solution Inc. is hereby declared as the single calculated bid as read during bid opening. Again, Revolve Solutions Inc. is declared as the single calculated bid as read during bid opening. Okay, so that ends our bid evaluation for the procurement. Are there any comments or manifestations from the body? Hearing none, thank you again to all our observers and participating bidders in participating in this procurement. Good